Right, so that's the synth we're going to be creating today in Reason. Right. So first you're going to need a mixer and a combinator. And you're going to need that combinator 076. And so the first instrument you're going to need is a 4 polyphonic synthesizer. You're going to click Show Programmer, and then you're going to want to right click and initialize the patch. You're going to want to put the range up to 12, and for the first oscillator you're going to create a multi-oscillator, second oscillator, another multi-oscillator, and the third oscillator, and another multi-oscillator, and then you're going to want to enable all 3 synths. For the first oscillator you want to put the tune up a bit to about 3 and bring the detune amount to around 38. For the second oscillator you're going to leave the tune where it is, but you're going to bring up the detune amount to around 38 again. The third oscillator you want to bring the tune up to about 23. Put it to this bottom setting and bring the detune amount up to again 38. For the low pass ladder filter you want to bring the drive to around 85. Bring the filter envelope all the way up and the frequency all the way up. Leave the velocity in KD, KBD where it is, and then keep the resonance where it is as well. As for the mixer, I'm bring the bounce up to about 76. I'm going to leave the oscillator 1 and 2 levels where they are. Bring the oscillator 3 level down to about minus 5.4 decibels. For the filter envelope you want to bring the sustain all the way up, and the resonance bring a bit down, and bring the decay a bit down. For the amp envelope you want to bring the sustain all the way up, and the release to about 180 milliseconds. And then you're going to want to create a vocoder. So you're going to right click, I'm going to set it to 4 band mode and bring it up to equalizer setting, and then you want to bring the band 4 level down just a smidge, and then you want to right click and create a equalizer. You want to enable the low cut, and you want to enable param 2 and the high shelf. For the high shelf you want the frequency about 6.835 kHz. Bring the gain up to about 2.9 decibels and leave the Q where it is. For param 2, leave the frequency where it is. Bring the gain up to about 2.9 decibels and the Q down to about 5.1. In fact, bring the gain up a bit more, about 3.4. And you want to right click and create a RE7000 advanced reverb. When they bring the decay down to about 65, bring the HF damp to about 29, bring the high EQ to about 10, and then bring the dry wet all the way down to about 24, and let's see how that sounds. So you're going to want to add a compressor. So right click and create a M-class compressor. The input gain, put it up to about 2.2 decibels. Bring the threshold to about -4.8 and bring the ratio up a tad. Put the attack to about 61 milliseconds and bring the release down a tad to about 309 milliseconds, and output gain about 2.2 decibels. That should be Synth. So here's the notes if you do want them, on this simple melody, but the key is having the pitch bend, which is as follows. So thank you for watching this tutorial. So please rate, comment and subscribe.